Let me tell you 5 clear and simple reasons why you should play Galactic Civilizations IV, a game which brings character and adventure into a 4X strategy game full of numbers and statistics. And just in case you're not familiar with the franchise, it is a long-standing turn-based sci-fi sandbox game series spanning whole universes from the famed developer and publisher Stardock Entertainment. You might know them for other similar games they developed like Sorcerer King, Elemental and Political Machine, with many other famous ones they published. Galactic Civilizations IV release date for early access is the 26th of April, which comes after a lengthy beta period where the community helped shape the game. My name is Peter, and thanks to the developers, I will now give you my own 5 reasons why you might just enjoy the game as much as I have. First and foremost is the feeling of adventure and exploration, which is much improved over the previous games, with the introduction of star sectors. Gone are the times when you only had one relatively big map with a lot of dead space. Now, because of these star sectors, exploration has more stages and holds more surprises. Traveling inside your own starting sector is no different than before, but trying to expand and explore all the other ones requires a technological leap of sorts through subspace streams. This opens up the galaxy to your civilization while also packing in planets and other places of interest much more tightly in up to dozens of star sectors. Second reason is the change in combat and invasion systems with the cinematic combat replay, which is also a nice touch. While in the older games your ships and fleets moved and fought turn by turn, and combat situations resolve themselves really quickly with almost no room for tactics or change of strategy, in this fourth sequel that is finally possible. This is because as your fleets grow and increase in ship mass, HP and firepower, so do the battles with enemy units. An exchange of fire will go on through several turns, making a tactical withdrawal a sound option if you have underestimated the opponents. Also, if you decide to go all in and consider the dice cast, then reinforcements are in order, and with this new system they will have time to arrive and hopefully change the outcome. This change greatly benefits another gameplay aspect, specifically the mentioned invasions of planets. This was one of the more annoying aspects in previous games, as the vulnerability of planets to single turn invasions was high and losses from that very hard felt. With more time necessary to execute a successful campaign of planetary conquest, more can be done for its defenses, but also makes the attacks more involved and interesting. Third reason is the much improved sandbox experience in this Galactic Civilization sequel. Not only are there many new events and map anomalies that show up as you expand and improve your galactic domain, but they are only the initial spark for story-driven missions. During these, players get a higher sense for the overall happenings in the universe, but more importantly, after dealing with specific challenges and bringing those missions to successful endings, gain certain benefits. Anomalies range from simple capsules of lost goods and space junk to artifacts and relics of ancient civilizations. Fourth reason is the galactic shift in how planets are managed and how myriads of stats and elements work in your own civilization. A big gameplay leap has been made here by the developers because specific elements such as different characters with different jobs and planetary population in general have been substituted with leader characters. These are meant to give players more freedom in the way they lead their civilization because leaders' attributes, strengths and weaknesses make them uniquely proficient at tasks which lead to overall objective accomplishments. Similarly, a system of colonies, core worlds and governors simplifies and automates the lengthy task of managing individual planets. If a planet is not given a governor, then it is just a colony world which sends its resources like minerals and food to the core worlds, as well as contributing its wealth and tech to them. But add a governor to a planet and it becomes a core world, soaking up that wealth and power of nearby colonies. That governor's character gives the core world extra bonuses, allowing better usage of resources and boosting the economy of the whole civilization. Do note, however, that a governor who enjoys too many riches and power can rebel and try to form his own civilization. I do know players dislike simplifications, but this one is more of an upgrade and a positive change which makes gameplay of controlling multiple worlds less dissolved and repetitive and at the same time more meaningful and direct. And the fifth reason for playing this game, which I want to give you, are the new executive orders. This is a brand new system of control over your own civilization. It is almost like a civil resource of sorts, and its function is for you as the Galactic Overlord to exercise your direct authority in factual matters. These include printing credits, declaring martial law, speeding up building of spaceships and planetary improvements, and even seizing cargo or telescopes, for example. By choosing to spend these limited executive orders, which are generated in the first place on your homeworld, you basically customize your civilization and its initial progress. Rushing for extra economy, exploration, or shipbuilding just might give you that extra edge over another civilization in the long run. Naturally, there are many more gameplay mechanics and elements in Galactic Civilization IV which make it worth playing, and with your friends to be exact, because of the much expanded multiplayer. The developers have added a host of features into that part of the game to help you fine-tune a game to be perfect for that friend with kids who can only play an hour or so, or that other one which does not mind spending a whole weekend in co-op with you. There is a lot of customization when it comes to picking or creating a civilization, with everything from the main race, appearance, names and characteristics to spaceship looks. The huge tech trees have only managed to grow and become ever more outrageous. You pick them as you increase your tech level and can even use an Inspire button to change the selection you're given. But the price of changing that selection goes up really fast, so don't plan on cherry picking through the whole tree. As you might expect, pirates are a staple of any universe, and your ships and their crews do level up as they accomplish their tasks, giving the player a choice to upgrade them. Because of the new gameplay with citizen characters on planets and the invasion and conquer mechanics, you will find yourself in situations where a planet will be home to different races from different civilizations. They don't all work and play with each other, so you best keep an eye on their xenophobia stats besides just strengths and weaknesses. Another important system in this game is Ideology and its perks, divided between 7 dual trees. Each point should be used with care because it doesn't only bring bonuses but also penalties which might not be initially obvious. I won't go into too much detail in this video, but it's definitely a topic which requires more explanation, just like the topics of trade and diplomacy. Ship design and building is another major gameplay element I could spend a whole video's worth of time for, as well as the huge lore behind this game's universe and civilizations, and I might just do so in the future. But for now, I hope you have enjoyed these 5 reasons to play Galactic Civilizations IV, and don't mind giving this video a like, commenting about the feature which I should go into more detail, and subscribe to see all those future videos. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all happy gaming.